On June 30th, summer's biggest adventure arrives. Entertainment Weekly raves. Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny is thrilling and a rip-roaring adventure.
This is it.
Harrison Ford is beyond triumphant in his final turn as the character he made a phenomenon.
What are you doing here?
Rescue you!
Hang on!
Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Rated PG-13. Tickets on sale now.
Hey everyone, this is Michael again, and welcome to another movie review. And this review is going to be on Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. And the film stars Harrison Ford, Phoebe Waller-Bridge, Antonio Banderas, John Rhys-Davies, and Mads Mikkelsen. And of course, this is the fifth film in the Indiana Jones franchise, and it is the final film of the franchise. And I reviewed all four of the Indiana Jones films, from Raiders of the Lost Ark to Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. All those reviews are up on my channel, so check out my reviews of those if you guys haven't seen it. But I really enjoyed, all four films. Yes, I did like Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, from its problems. I didn't love the film, but aside from the problems that Kingdom of the Crystal Skull has, I thought it was a very fun film. But Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, I saw it today. I just got back an hour ago from seeing it, and I really liked it. I thought it was a good film, and I thought it was a good conclusion to the character and also the franchise. It does have its problems, yes, with too much of CGI. But overall, I thought it was, very fun. But basically, what the film is about is, the film is set in 1969, and it follows Indiana Jones, who is played by, of course, Harrison Ford, and he gets reunited with his estranged goddaughter, Helena Shaw, who is played by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, and both of them are trying to locate this dial device that could change the course of history. And they must, locate that before this Nazi-turned NASA scientist, Jürgen Voller, who is played by Mads Mikkelsen, can get the dial for himself and alter the outcome of World War II, and to also correct the past mistakes made by Adolf Hitler. So pretty much that's basically what the plot to the film is about. But like I said, I thought the film was good. I had fun with it. Harrison Ford, despite, his age, I thought he did, very well, of course, as Indiana Jones. He says it's his favorite character that he has played out of all the characters, in his films. And Harrison Ford doing his stunts in the film, with his age, I thought he did his stunts, very good. But, he couldn't go on to do, more, these types of indie films, because of his age, with him doing stunts like that. But I thought it was good, the stunts that he did. And Helena Shaw was played by Phoebe Waller-Bridge. I thought she was a nice companion to be paired with Indiana Jones. She's one of the new characters there. And also Teddy, who was played by Ethann Isidore. I think that's how you pronounce his last name, who pretty much is Helena's sidekick. So, it's him, Helena, and Indy going on the journey to find the dial. But I thought he did a good job. He wasn't annoying. He was actually very likable. He kind of reminded me of this film's, Short Round. Short Round from Temple of Doom. Even though Short Round, was good friends with Indiana Jones, Teddy just met Indy, in this film, thanks to Helena. So, but I really liked the Teddy character. Helena Shaw, played by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, I thought she did a good job in the film. Of course, she plays, Indiana Jones's goddaughter. And the director, James Mangold, identified her character as the catalyst of the film, which I agree with him on, because her character ended up dragging her godfather into a problem that she was in. And Mads Mikkelsen as Jürgen Voller, I thought he was very good. He played a good villain here. Really enjoy Mads Mikkelsen as an actor. My favorite character that he did was, of course, Hannibal Lecter in the Hannibal TV series. If you haven't watched that series, I would highly, highly recommend it. He is so good as Hannibal Lecter, in the show. And it's a very dark show, but it was way ahead of its time when it made its debut, because that show was on NBC. It was on, broadcast TV. I mean, when you watch that show, it's a show that would be on cable TV instead of broadcast, because of how bloody and violent it was. But I recommend the Hannibal TV series. That's, in my opinion, Mads Mikkelsen's best performance as Hannibal Lecter. But I liked him in Doctor Strange. As Cashless. I think that's how you pronounce the character's name. Of course, he was in Rogue One. But he did a good job playing Jürgen Voller here. Of course, his character is a former Nazi during World War II that has been hired by NASA, to use the Apollo 11 moon landing program for his own gain. But he did pretty good. Of course, you have John Rhys-Davies reprising his role as Sallah, which it was really cool to see Sallah again. But we see now that he has moved his family to New York, and he works now as a cab driver. So we get to see, his family. So it was pretty cool to see him return. You have Basil Shaw, who's played by Toby Jones, who, is an ally to Indiana Jones because he's a professor at Oxford, and he is also Helena's father, and his character was obsessed over the Dial of Destiny. So I thought, he did a, pretty good job in the film. His character, was, entertaining, for the scenes that he was in. You also have Karen Allen reprising her role as Marion Ravenwood, which, we find out in this film, her and Indiana Jones are separated, and we actually find out what happened to Mutt, Shia LaBeouf's character from Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. That's Marion and Indiana Jones' son. If you've seen Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, we find out in this film that he died during the Vietnam War. And also, Indiana Jones is being pushed into retirement because he works at Hunter College. But I really enjoyed the action scenes in the film. I really enjoyed the scene at the beginning of the film where it takes place in the 40s, and Indiana Jones and Basil Shaw, they were captured by the Nazis, and they're attempted to retrieve the lance of Lognius, and the whole, fight scene on the train. And, the train is full of these Nazi, guys. So, really enjoyed, that whole scene on the train. I thought it was very well shot, and the action during that scene was just absolutely good. And I liked when we got to the 60s, it takes place in 1969. It captured the 60s there because of the clothes and the hair, and of course takes place during the Apollo 11 moon landing. So, and then you get them doing a parade celebrating the astronauts, and the whole action scene where Indy is trying to escape from Mads Mikkelsen's character's guys, and he rides the horse through the parade. So, and then he goes through the subway. I thought that was pretty cool. But that was a good scene as well. But Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, good Indiana Jones film. Really enjoy it. Had a lot of fun with it. It does have its problems, yes, but still, it was very entertaining, and I thought it was a good conclusion to the Indiana Jones character and the franchise. I know a lot of people were like, "Oh, we did not need this film." Kingdom of the Crystal Skull ended it, good with Indy and Marion getting married. But I thought this was, like I said, a good conclusion. So, but, would recommend it if you love the 4 other Indiana Jones films. I highly suggest, you check out the film. It's a very fun time, at the movies. But yes, anyways, that's it for my review of Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed this review. Definitely give the video a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all later tonight with the SmackDown and AEW Rampage review. Of course, tonight is SmackDown's go-home show for Money in the Bank, which is tomorrow, taking place in London. So stay tuned for those reviews tonight, and I'll see you all later.